Well, the first season was a very typical by the numbers slasher film. This version has everything I like about good horror film. You got mystery, suspense here. We haven't had a killing in a few episodes. I think we've only had 2 kills, Eddie and Jake, which is a different style of this show. And it's, I think, so much stronger for it. We have many plot threads, but you don't feel dragged out. You got Emma trying to figure out what's going on, talking to Noah, and Noah telling her about Eddie, and they message Eddie, and Eddie messes it back, but of course we know this is the killer. We have Audrey having her issues with the killer, and her phone missing. Of course, Noah has it, and he's noticed the image, and he wants to confront her, but he's not sure how to do it. And then we have Brooke with Branson. And all these desperate parts are fascinating, and it works for me. Plus we got the boyfriends doing their thing, and we're still sort of left trying to guess who the real killer is. So many possibilities. I'm leaning towards the new sheriff's son possibly being the killer because he's been kind of suspicious, but I also think he could be a red herring. And this is where we sort of get into all the big events that are going on. You have Noah and Emma going to the amusement park to go speak to Eddie, who we know is dead. Audrey panicking, though Noah manages to get her phone back, and I think this is where she's figured Noah knew about stuff. And then Noah shows up at the amusement park alone because Emma's tire gets flat, and the boy she likes asks her to not go, but she goes anyway, which leads to Noah going into the amusement park, and then doing probably the only smart thing I've seen people do in a lot of these movies and shows is gets about 20 steps in and goes, beep this, I'm leaving, and heads out, gets into his car, and is knocked out. And I was guessing Audrey as soon as this happened. That was my suspicion, and apparently it was. As a few minutes later, they both wake up on an amusement park ride, and he tells her he loves her, and she tells him that there's something going on, and then he mentions that Emma and him were there for Eddie, and she panics because she knows that Eddie is dead, and she gets up and she confesses that she had faked the kidnapping, thinking that they would believe she couldn't be the killer if she kidnapped. I like the fact that she quickly figured this out, so we're not dragging this. She may still be the killer, she may be lying, but at least we're getting something. They flee, run into Emma and her boyfriend, and they'll flee. And now the sheriff seems to be suspecting Emma as being involved because some stuff with her emails is going on, and we end up with Noah and Audrey having to talk they should have had for a while ago about saying that Audrey was the one who brought Piper to the town, and that she's responsible for Piper killing everyone, which is plausible. I don't know if it's really enough to cover everything up. Well, once it started, yes, but I don't know if I would have gone that far. But it's sort of understandable, so it's plausible. And then at the end of the episode, we get the killer showing up and cutting off Branson's hand, and then using an iron on it. But here's the thing. This is why I think he could be involved. May just be defiance and maybe anger, but he had a sort of do it look on his face before the iron was put on there. Sort of like, do this, and then nobody will suspect. I don't know, I may just be overthinking it, but that's the look I got out of that scene. So tell me what you guys think, because this show keeps getting better, and this is, I think, a really strong episode. Tell me, do you guys believe Audrey's telling the truth? You think she's still the killer? Or where do you guys sit on this episode? Please let me know in the comment section.